Welcome back. So, today, hopefully, we will be finishing up the truck so that we can drive to work tomorrow. See, I believe all we have left to do is just put fluid in rear diff, front diff, and then torque down the bolts on the transmission pan and make sure we have enough transmission fluid. And other than that, I think we're done. So, I'm getting ready to go and torque down the transmission pan bolts. You want to check the torque specs on them. But for me, they are about 15 foot-pounds. So I'm going to torque those down. And then also I have to finish cutting off some of my exhaust and get my exhaust system put back together. So once we get all that done, I believe we should be done. So, okay. So, we got our transmission put back together. So, getting ready to go ahead and put some fluid in the front and rear diffs. Let's see. So, for both of them, since I am going to have a little extra oil, I'm going to go ahead and push a little bit of some new oil through. That way I can hopefully try to get as much metal stuff out as I can. The front diff does have a magnet on the plug itself, so I already have the plug in, but I'm just going to leave it in and get a little bit of oil in there and then pull it out, and then that should capture any oil that may be on there. This rear, its magnet is like up out of the way and everything. So that one I might just leave open and just let it drain right out. But then again, I might also go ahead and put the plug in. I haven't made up my mind yet with that. Yeah, and then go ahead and fill it up. Since I do see a lot of wear and I do have a lot of worries on both of them, I'm not really too concerned about fluid types and whatnot, fluid levels, because I'm probably going to wait until my next oil change, which should be coming up here before too terribly long. And when I change my oil, I'm probably going to go ahead and change all those fluids again, just to try to get everything out, because that front diff, I am seeing some signs of wear, but nothing super concerning at this point. And then obviously the rear, I just pulled a bunch of metal chunks out, so obviously that's going to be a big concern. So I'm going to go ahead and put some oil and stuff in. Now the rear, with the Detroit TrueTrack, they say that they do not recommend synthetic, although you can run synthetic. But since I already bought this Lucas synthetic, I'm going to go ahead and put this in and just drain it out, whatever, because the synthetic, with the limited slip additives and whatnot, it will actually make the performance of the limited slip capabilities on that particular differential, will make the capabilities diminish, or diminished capabilities, whatever. Yeah, but I already have it, and I believe it's good stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and still use it. And then just later get it out and get good, correct stuff in. And then the front, I don't remember. There's something different that one to do with the front. I don't remember. But I am going to go ahead and use some of this Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer. And this was not part of the care package they sent me. I bought this with my own money. Let's see. Yeah, to stop noise and wear in differentials, use 50 to 100% No special additives needed for limited slip. Perfect transfer cases, use 50%. Also a must for compressor lawnmowers and blah blah blah. So, and with that pure synthetic, wherever it went, they said in badly worn differentials and stuff to use the original heavy duty. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably going to do close to 50-50 or so. Well, I'll probably put half a quart or a little bit more in each, and then just fill the rest up with the normal gear oil. So I'm going to go ahead and start pushing some of that new stuff through and hopefully get out all the rest of the metal, and then we'll top it off and we will go ahead and put some transmission fluid in to the transmission, and then after that make sure we have no leaks and probably go take it for a test drive, make sure everything's working good. Alright, yeah, we just got fluid in front and rear differentials. This rear, they say, since if you're running synthetic, which I am, I think they say 15 to 40 millimeters below the fill plug. I went ahead and just filled it all the way up until it's coming out, because if you remember, we pulled these axles out, so there's going to be a lot of room in there that oil is going to take a little bit to get to. So here, before I drive too long, it's going to work its way into those axle area, space, whatever, and then that should bring it down to where it should be. So now we are finishing up topping off our transmission, and this is going to be like a 3-step process. Basically what you want to do is just fill it up until you get this little, I don't know how well you can see this, but you can see down there at the very bottom, maybe it says cold, and then up here the hatch marks and 2 circles is hot. So basically right now you want to try to fill it up to just above the cold, and then take it out, go driving, get your temperature up to normal operating temperatures, come back and shift through all your gears, and then you leave it there with it running and idling, come back out, check it, and you want it to be in that hot zone. If it's not, then you put a little bit more in until you get to that point. And yeah, so that's how you do your transmission. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and finish topping that off, and then got a couple errands to run to get some stuff to help finish this up with the exhaust. Then we can just finish cutting the exhaust and mount all that up, and then we can test it and make sure everything's running right. Alright, so the other day when I was starting to work on the truck, I ended up breaking Dad's wrench because I was borrowing his sockets and stuff, and yeah, a little head right here, it just broke. Yeah, so I had to go and buy him a new one, and so yeah, here we go. Here's a new one. Just waiting for Mom to get done at Walmart, and then we'll head home and hopefully finish up the truck. Alright, just got home and got me my new grinder with cutoff wheel. So now let's see if we can't finish cutting off that exhaust, and hopefully we'll have everything done. Here's our exhaust. As I cut it, and see that, oh, that was like a bad weld chipped off or something. This top, and that's the bottom. Yeah. So Now underneath here, I gotta cut it down there. Now I'm cutting this one right up here, and then hopefully I can bring this whole pipe right here and just drop all that out, and then just have open exhaust from here right past my second O2 sensor, and over here again right past the O2 sensor. So, but I'm going to probably go ahead and tighten up these bolts when, well, hopefully those batteries will charge. And then after those charge, finish cutting through this, and then we'll hook this side up. I got tired of waiting, so just grabbed it and threw our other one on. So let's hook this in and see if we can't get this finished up with what we have on this battery. Well, still having issues trying to cut it with that grinder. So pulling out the jigsaw and see if we can't get it like that. Woohoo! Finally got it all off. So now she's got that and that. So now gotta clean out the lens. Not much help. Now we just gotta get all bolted up there, and then we can fire it up and see how she does. Well, I got 2 bolts on. Can't find the third nut, but Mom just got home, so I think we're going to go ahead and try starting her up and see what happens. So, yeah, we went to go test it, and come to find out, I completely destroyed my little cable thing. So, yeah, we're going to have to go get a new cable plastic stuff. So, we're going to take the Camaro. So, I just went up to get that part for my truck, and basically they didn't have it in stock. They had it at their hub. So they're going to be able to get it to the store tomorrow morning, which, I mean, I'll be at work, but I can stop by after work and pick it up and hopefully get it on tonight or tomorrow night and be driving it on Tuesday. So who knows if that'll work, but we can only hope, right?